know it's your neck, but I'll just show you with my arm because that's one of the ones I'm familiar with. The attachment points for some of the muscles running down your arm would be, you have to kind of feel around. You can actually, if you're really paying attention, you can feel, you press in where it attaches to the bone up here at the elbow. You can feel kind of like which muscle you're finding the attachment point for, because you can feel a little shoot of, not pain, but you can feel the sensation go down that muscle. So how to unlock, so that muscle would be locked at the attachment point. So you basically use quite a bit of pressure, and you can feel, and like I was saying in that post, if you go through the range of motion, it actually gives you better access to more areas of the attachment point. And the same thing happens on the opposing end of that same muscle. You have to kind of find it down where it attaches at the other end. And again, this is why clients don't like it as a massage client, because you can't be lazy and just lay there and let the therapist do all the work. It really doesn't do the job unless you're. I just felt a really nice pop in my bone right there. A pleasant one, not a bad. Like I felt something actually kind of loosen up there. You have to go through the range of motion of that muscle as the manipulation is happening. It is hard to do on yourself, but you go through the range of motion as you're pressing in on this attachment point. And if you're doing it right, eventually you'll actually feel the muscle kind of, because what's happening with the attachment points is the muscle is actually like binding. It's almost like a permanent cramp, a very minor cramp, but it's a cramp in that muscle. So when you energetically, forgive me for using that word, but when you release, I don't even know if it's energetically plus physiological, you're manipulating that attachment point, and that's somehow activating that muscle to kind of re-lengthen itself, because I think part of what's happening is it's kind of like binding up like a rope, like it is when it's a cramp. I hope that helps.